Hello 5th years. So for today's class, I'm not doing a Zoom, I want you to listen to this video. You've already looked through the corrections hopefully and you corrected your homework, and I'm going to do 2 examples of what I want you to be able to do by Tuesday morning, okay? So you're going to listen to this video, I'm going to give you work, you're going to post it up by Tuesday morning, we're going to do a Zoom class. So far we should know, one second there. After Christmas, we've looked at the equation of the line, and we know this from the tables. These two are the same thing, describing the equation of the line. We're going to learn how to graph these lines in a while, not today, later on in the week. These two are the same things written differently. When we write it like this, y equals mx plus c, we can see the slope of the line, which gives us information, and we can say where it cuts the y-axis. So when we graph the lines, whatever that value is, that's c. If that's plus 3, that would be 3 there. If it's minus 4, if we cut the line down here, it could be this way either. Okay, that's what we should know now. So you should be able to create the equation of the line and rearrange them. And the 2 things we're looking at today is the rule for parallel lines is that they are the same slope, and perpendicular lines are that they are the 2 slopes multiplied to give minus 1. We did do some of these for homework as well. Before I do today's class, I'm going to give you a shortcut to find the slope. Right? We do have to. So this is the homework again, page 224, question 1, part II. All right. We had 3x plus y minus 5 equals 0, and they asked us to write it in the form y equals mx plus c to get the slope. So when we rearrange that, I don't know why the camera does this all the time. When we rearrange that, sorry, just going to get the camera to focus. I know it's annoying. So let me just move my hand a bit here now. That's it, it's doing something. Come on, stay. Yeah, good. Right. When we rearrange that to here, we knew the slope was minus 3, but there is a shortcut as well. If it's written in general form like this, we look at the number before the x, 3, the number before the y is 1y, it's not in there, no. We put 3 over 1 and change the sign to get minus 3. Okay? So it's the x coordinate and the y coordinate over each other, and change the sign. X coordinate, y coordinate. So for this one we rearranged it, we've got the slope to be minus 3/4. 3 over 4, change the sign, minus 3/4. This one we found the slope to be minus 2/3. 2 over 3, change the sign, minus 2/3. Okay. This one we've got the slope to be a half. 1 over minus 2 is minus half, change the sign is a half. Okay, so I'm going to use that method just to speed it up a bit to start this class. Doesn't mean you have to use it, just I thought it would be of information to you. So I'm going to do 2 examples. You're going to make a note of these, you can pause the video of course. So we're on page 226, question 1, open up there, pause the video, read the question, come back. We're given a line, 2x plus y minus 4, and we want to find the equation of a line parallel that goes through the points 2, 4. So if we've got a point and we've got the slope, don't forget we can just put it into this equation. So the problem is we've only got one point. We want to find the equation that goes through this point 2, 4 and parallel to the other one. So we have y1 and x1, but we don't have the slope. So what we need to find out is the slope. And to find out the slope, we just find out the slope of this one. We know it's parallel to that one, then we've got the slope, because the parallel slopes are the same. So if I'll rearrange it as well, I don't mind, but this is, well, I know from what I said earlier, is 2 over 1, which is 2, change the sign, so I know the slope's going to be minus 2. I'll prove it to you. Take away 2x, add 4 to both sides, gives me y is equal to minus 2x plus 4, so minus 2, okay? And there we are. X1, the line we want, a different line, it goes through 2, 4. So y minus 4 is equal to The slope is minus 2 because it's parallel to that one. X minus 2. Okay, it's going to go over here, it's going to be room. Y minus 4 is equal to minus 2x plus 4. Tidy it up, bring the x across to make it positive. So add 2x to this side plus y. Take away 4, you get minus 8 equals 0. Okay, so this line is parallel to that line. We know that. We don't need to do this, but I'm going to show you because it preps us for what we're going to do next week, right? So if I was sketching this line now, right, we're going to learn how to draw these graphs. Y equals mx plus c goes through 4. I know the slope is minus 2, so I know the rise over run, the rise, every time it goes down 2, it goes across 1. Rise of 2, so drop of 2, run of 1, okay? So that's 4, go down 2, across 1, I've got 2 points. That line is going to look like that, okay? If I take away minus 2x plus 8, y is equal to minus 2x plus 8, okay? I know this one goes through at 8, so look at the similarity. Because they're parallel, minus 2 stays the same, so it goes through at 8, so it goes through up here at 8, that's 4, and that's 8. The slope is the same, so every time it goes down 2, it goes across 1. You're going to, that line will look like this if we plot it in the graph. Okay, that's what we're going to do later on next week. For that question, this is your answer. That's the line that's parallel, okay? Question 3, this is the last example I'm going to do, so focus. It's exact, and the camera, please focus. It's the same question, but instead of getting a parallel line like we did up here, we're looking at a line that's perpendicular, that goes through this point. So again, to get the equation of the line, we're going to use this. We don't know the slope, we do know this, we do know that. x1, y1. To get the slope, we're going to get the slope of this one and work out the perpendicular slope. So I'm going to plus 3y to both sides. So 2x plus 1 is equal to 3y. If I've rearranged this to make y the subject of the formula. I've added 3y, so 3y removed, it's gone from there, ends up over there. I'm going to divide by 3, because 3 multiplied by y. 2 over 3x plus a third is equal to y. So what's the slope of this one? 2/3, correct? So if we want the slope of the perpendicular line, so m is equal to 2/3, the slope of this line is going to be this one flipped over, 3 over 2, change the sign. Okay, then we have the information to create the equation of this line. Y minus minus 1 is plus 1 is equal to minus 3 over 2 bracket x minus 4. Okay, multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of the fraction. 2y plus 2 is equal to minus 3x minus 4. So let's keep going just to tidy it up. Left hand side stays the same, multiply the brackets on the right hand side. Plus 3x both sides, minus 12. So 3x plus 2y minus 10 equals 0 is the equation of the line that's perpendicular to that line. And look, go back to my shortcut at the start of this. 2 over minus 3, change the sign as 2/3. 3 over 2 positive, change that much. So these two are multiplied to give minus 1. Okay, so I'm going to put work up with this video on the Google Classroom for you to do on Monday. Enjoy the weekend.